and I'm a project manager. And this is my professional project management blog. Guys, I'm glad you're here. You know I'm passionate about projects, and I have led a wide range of projects in the IT and software industries. Every new world of a project motivates to dig deeper and to lead it accurately and efficiently through all of its stages. I'm PMP certified, and while my story lasts, I was able to grab a number of important project management tips. Now I would gladly share them with you. Hope you will find a chance to apply them successfully. Today, I would like to touch base on who the project managers are. And if someday you will decide to become one of these guys, how to define that you will be a great member of this community and what skills should you have under your belt. Let's look it through. To proceed with, I'm suggesting to clarify what a project is. Do you know it? In the real world, not everybody knows what is a project and what is not a project. To clarify this, let's look in the book. Yeah, everything starts there. I'm going to check the PMBOK Guide 6th edition, and in the academic world, a project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. What they're talking about? Well, in regards to the project, we should always understand and keep in mind the following 4 things. First, project is always temporary. Next, a project is about creating something new. It elaborates progressively, and it is called to bring value. Okay? Now one by one. Temporary. For instance, if you are working on something on a regular basis, let's say collaborating with a support team, or gathering feedbacks from customers, or maybe managing bug fixing on a live product, or if you have some monitoring tool to check the current status of a live product, I'm going to tell you this is not a project management work. If this would be a project, you would have a bunch of tasks or maybe features, and you will know that you need to start them in a week and you have to finish them by the deadline. This means that every project should have a clear start and finish points. Okay? Next, about creating something new. Well, as a result, from every project, we should have something unique and something that we have not done before. Let's imagine some company and reflect that, for instance, they have decided to upgrade their platform to a newer version, or they have an idea of a new product, or maybe they have decided to implement a new procedure in one of their departments, or maybe they are developing a new service that they are going to offer to customers. All this will be unique to this company, and all this will become projects. Okay? Further on, elaborates progressively. This is simple. Pick any project from your list and try to compare the volume of project knowledge that you have in the very beginning while you are gathering requirements from customers or from stakeholders with somewhere in the middle and in the very end. And you will see that the further you are in the project, the more project knowledge you have. And the closer you are to the project completion date, the more precise is the information about the project. And the final one, but not the least one, projects should bring value. Just imagine, a customer comes to the digital agency, he brings an idea, and as a result from this idea, he expects that he will get a product which will help him to earn money. This product should bring him value, and the same is with every product, every service, or every procedure that we are going to develop within a project. This is important. Remember, a project should bring value. Otherwise, why should we do this? Let me know if this is not clear. I will try to find more examples. But for now, let's move on. By the way, did you know that project management is multi-applicable in general? Okay, now we know what a project is, but who the project managers are? Well, this is pretty much simple. Project managers are people who lead projects. They arrange a satisfaction of the project requirements in order to meet the project goals. Remember, 4 project characteristics and 2 general goals. We are to develop something new and to deliver value. Okay, but which sphere to choose and if project managers vary from industry to industry? Frankly speaking, not much. To let you know, project management methodologies and techniques are generic, cross-functional, and multi-applicable. This means if you are a great IT project manager and someday for some reason you will decide to hop into marketing or maybe into healthcare or even into constructions, you will still be able to apply all your knowledge and experience in any of these industries. Of course, there might be some nuances related to technology. For instance, if you're working with the software development, obviously you know everything about the software development lifecycle, about the order of items to be delivered, you know where to outsource something and which vendors provide the best APIs, and the same is in other industries. Let's say in healthcare, most likely you will need to study what this equipment is about, why have they developed it, and how to manage it. In constructions, if you are going to manage building of a new house, you will have to know what goes after what, where to get resources, and which vendors will provide the best materials for your project. However, as I have mentioned, should you decide to become a project manager, you will always be able to hop in any industry and apply there your skills successfully. Now, let's try to define which skills should a person have should he or she decide to become a project manager. Take a pen. First, of course, this is organizational skill. As a project manager, you should be able to masterly juggle a lot of project activities, and in most cases, this will be activities from several projects. Next, time management and scheduling. I hope you do have a time machine because you will need to organize and deliver a lot of stuff in a timely manner. As a project manager, you will be supervising a ton of sequent and simultaneous tasks and procedures. Next, how are you about maths? You know, project management is not just about organizing stuff. This is about formulas too, and you will need to calculate them accurately and to get on well with numbers. Next, detailed oriented. You should have a hawk eye to catch up on any relevant nuances and to elaborate them accurately and efficiently. Further on, put on a magic ball on your desk. It will help you to strategically forecast risks on projects and their probability to occur. Next, as a project manager, you should always remember that communication is paramount. You will need to efficiently collaborate with the customer, with the team, with all the stakeholders around. You should be flexible and easygoing, and sometimes you will need to strongly motivate your team or maybe to put a gun out of your pocket if the time comes. And one more thing, you should be a bookworm or a freaky controller or a real bore. This is not a joke. You will need to analyze the progress and outcome on all of your projects because you and your team will need to evolve yourself every sprint and every project and should become a strong power engine for your company. To summarize all above, Project manager is a person who is able to get the work done. Let me know if you feel that you can get the work done and if you feel a project manager inside of you. I encourage you to subscribe here and to subscribe to my blog to get all the project management tips instantly. Cheers!